The most celebrated saint of Sweden, Saint Bridget, was born in June 1303. In 1316, at the age of 14, she married Ulf Gudmarsson, to whom she bore 8 children, 4 daughters and 4 sons. 6 survived infancy, which was rare at that time. Her second daughter is now honored as Saint Catherine of Sweden. Bridget became known for her works of charity, particularly toward Östergötland's unwed mothers and their children. When she was in her early 30s, she was summoned to be principal lady-in-waiting to the new Queen of Sweden, Blanche of Nemours. In 1341, she and her husband went on pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela. In 1344, shortly after their return, Ulf died at the Cistercian of Astra Abbey in Östergötland. After this loss, Bridget, or Brigitta, became a member of the Third Order of St. Francis and devoted herself wholly to a life of prayer and caring for the poor and the sick. She was favored with visions and ecstasies, but remained profoundly humble, with a deep devotion to the Passion of our Lord and His holy wounds, and a great love for the Blessed Virgin, and made a rosary in her honor. When describing the rosary she constructed, she explained it was 63 Hail Mary beads to honor the 63 years of life the Blessed Virgin lived on earth. This is why it has 6 decades. She said the beginning part of 1 Our Father and 3 Hail Marys was like entering the atrium or lobby of a church. It is where you collect your thoughts, clearing away mental clutter, and prepare yourself to pray. The Brigittine Rosary does not have specific mysteries assigned to the decades. Any assigned mysteries are a modern invention, trying to make the Brigittine Rosary like the 15-decade Dominican Rosary. A Brigittine Rosary is complete in 63 Hail Marys, 6 decades plus 3 to honor the 63 years. That is all. St. Bridget instructed her nuns to meditate on the parts of the life of the Blessed Virgin they knew best. This was in keeping with the state of most Christians who were largely illiterate and learned their faith from spoken stories, not book learning. Bridget knew God would supply an abundance of grace through their faith and devotion. It is well known that St. Teresa of Avila prayed the Rosary daily. It is believed that while she was traveling throughout Spain, she enjoyed the hospitality of at least one Brigittine monastery, and from the Brigittines learned to say their 6-decade rosary. Through her, the 6-decade rosary was later adopted as the rosary of the Discalced Carmelite habit, with a large medal of Our Lady of Mount Carmel in addition to the crucifix. The Brigittine Rosary is also the rosary Bernadette prayed at Lourdes. The pictures of the fireplace in the jail where the Subarus lived show the 6-decade rosary above the fireplace. The 6 decades are clearly visible. The Brigittine Rosary was considered the rosary of the peasants because it required no complicated learning to recite. In France, during the bombing of the First World War, many houses were reduced to rubble, while others right next door that were left standing had a Brigittine Rosary nailed over the lintel of the door. Many soldiers from the Great War took them home as souvenirs from the grateful French people they liberated. The apex medal of these rosaries were clearly marked Souvenir de Lourdes, showing that long before Fatima, the Brigittine Rosary was in popular use. The Brigittine Rosary has many indulgences attached to it, not only for reciting it, but even just for carrying it on your person. Indulgences are a remission of punishment due for sins committed. They can be obtained for ourselves as well as for the souls in purgatory. Check any copy of the Raccolta for all the details. This is Monica from St. Joseph's Rosary Parts, asking God's blessings on you, and thanks for listening.